Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lune, and hello leaves falling on my roof. um, I hope you're well, and if you're not, I hope you are well soon. So, why am I making a video today? I had another message come through today. I think it's sometimes interesting to observe the way people behave and the potential reasons for that behavior. And how really usually it has nothing to do with you and what you're doing. Something that I've realized, though I'm sure many people have experienced this, is just by being you sometimes, and it's not your fault, people have a problem with it. People take it the wrong way, even if you're not doing something wrong, and judge you from certain perceptions, right? And there's not anything you can do about that. That is the way those people have decided to see you, decided to behave, and that's fine. But don't let it hurt you. Don't let other people's projections upon you influence who you think you are. Because oftentimes what they say about you is not true. It is either a limited view, or it is something that comes from their own problems, their own difficulties. And instead of looking at what may have brought that up for them, they may just be putting it on to you to feel better. And hey, we send people love when they do things like that. I'm sure most of us have been there, projecting onto others your own pain, your own perceptions that are often false. So, yeah, just a message today about that. And I wrote some things down, but I wanted to look through and find a specific message that I wrote in my journal. So we're just going to go through it and see if I can find something I wrote and how it relates to this. Let's see. And also, you may notice when people react in certain ways, it may trigger you too, or make you feel like you're doing something wrong. And often, though it's uncomfortable, it does help us see, hello leaves, or acorns, I don't know. It helps us see the parts of ourselves that maybe we haven't looked at, or, we haven't fully worked on, which when will we ever get there? I don't know. I think it's different for everybody, but when someone does something like that, it brings up emotions and it may trigger you, and though it's uncomfortable, it's often a gift as well. To take the mirror of what they are doing or showing you and relating it to yourself and what you have done or haven't resolved or haven't fully worked through, right? I'll give an example. So say someone's like saying something about you and they're like, oh, oh, you suck. Like, it's a stupid example, but oh, you suck. And you're like, no, I don't suck. And then then you start having feelings of insecurity, and you're like, wait, do I suck? Like, so the cool thing, though annoying and uncomfortable, about people projecting onto you is that it does help you to, um, evaluate the truth about yourself, and really sort out what feels true and what doesn't for you. So someone could say you suck, and then you'll be like, I suck. Insecurity comes in, and then you're like, wait a minute, but why do I suck? Like, like, and even then, if I have reasons to, oh, my hair, even if you have reasons to suck, which I don't think there's anything that really makes you suck necessarily, but even if there's things that come up, then you can be like, okay, so that thing I think about myself makes me feel like I suck, so maybe I need to work on that or look into that so it's not affecting me as much. So I like to just offer that, the projections that people put on you, that you put onto others, um, there is no need to hate anyone for that. It's valid to be upset about it, but we are all learning, and these things are valuable to some capacity to help us all learn and to mirror the things we haven't resolved or are still affecting us. So, yeah. I was, I was outside today. I was meditating. I was connecting with my spirit guides. Um, and, seeing them again, meeting them again. And they kept reminding me that regardless of what happens outside of me, what people think of me, especially when it's distorted views of me and the truth about me, and others, truth about others, that doesn't change who I am or who that person is at the core, right? Because there's people out there that get hated on completely, and maybe their name is slandered, or someone is just saying all these bad things about them, and maybe you don't even really know why, and that's not really exactly what matters as much, the fact that it's happening, and everybody starts to hate on them, and it's just kind of like these people are judging someone based on what people are saying. So the real thing of it is, why are we so concerned with other people, and who they are, and focusing on these negative projections and views of people, if we don't actually know that they're like that? And even if we did, um what would it wouldn't necessarily help you gain anything by judging people in that manner. It causes you more distress, probably causes these people distress because you're actively hating on them and wishing harm towards them, even if you don't fully see it that way. When you send negative intentions, negative energy, negative projections onto people, that's probably going to come back to you in some form. And it's not to shame anyone or prosecute anyone, whatever you want to call it, but it's something to be mindful of. Are you acting out of a place of fear and trauma, or instead of truth? And why not love? Why not understanding? We're all learning, right? We all have things that we're trying to understand about ourselves. And we all have fears and things that get triggered. And it's valid. But the more aware and mindful you can become of those things within yourself, to know yourself well enough to deal with them and to, not harm others, the better off you will be. So, that was my message for today. And I hope it helped someone. Or it was insightful in some way. So, yeah. It's a beautiful day today. The fall, the coolness, the crispness of fall is coming in finally, but it's still a little sunny. So it's warm. But I'm really waiting for this, like the cold, because I like the cold. The only thing I don't like about the cold is when it makes your nose burn, like when you're breathing and you're like, oh my gosh. So, only thing. Pretty much. Anyway, I'm just excited for fall. It is my favorite season. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna go. I hope you're all well. If you're not, I hope you're well soon. And just because someone views you a certain way doesn't mean that you are that. And if you get triggered about it, usually there's a reason. We're all learning, and just putting out love and light and grace and compassion for everyone. So, okay. Bye. Hope you're well. If you're not, hope you're well soon, and bye.